is that some persons treat Tinubu as God. And the former governor of Osun State, Prof. Adeyeye, also made the same point. I don't understand. What are you driving at?
I'm not driving at anything. I'm telling you the truth. Let me tell you. If there's anybody who is guilty of treating Tinubu as God, it's Rauf. Because I've been at least 3 occasions where Rauf had misbehaved for no other reason than because of his loyalty to Bola Tinubu. I'll give you 2 examples. We had a meeting of Yorubas in Lagos. Sola, what is his name? The one who was our vice presidential candidate. I think to Atiku.
Fola Adiola.
Atiku or to the man, the FCC man. Yes, he used to be a banker. Yes. And the Meji Bankole was talking. I mean, how blew his top? Why? Because the Meji said something that Rauf about Tinubu that Rauf did not like. Rauf was a governor. How do you lose your composure because somebody said something about Tinubu? Tinubu himself was in the audience. He wasn't defending. That's one. Another occasion, leaders of our party, we met in Awolowo's chamber. We met in the office of the Premier of Western Region. At that time, it was being occupied by my friend, Biola Ajumobi of blessed memory. And again, Amosun got there, and Amosun said some things about Tinubu. Tinubu was there. Tinubu kept quiet. All of us were there. Baba Kande was there. Oshoba was there, and the rest of us were there. And at the end of the day, before Amosun sat down, Rauf blew his head. And every time I said, look, my friend, you're not the only admirer of Tinubu who is there, but you are the only one who blows up every time that anybody says anything you don't like about Tinubu. Tinubu is a human being, great person, but the greatest of men is still a man. The greatest of men still has foibles. And of course, all you have to do is listen to his opponents to know the foibles of Bola Tinubu. So if you blow anyway, the point I'm saying is that Rauf himself is the creation of that. For example, this current spat between Rauf and Tinubu, I know the beginning of it. People like to shy away from it.
Please tell me.
I'll tell you. Isiaka Adeleke came to my office when he and I were in the Senate. He was alive then. Dead men don't come to your office. And he said, look, Egbon, you people are planning to take the governorship from the West. If you do it, I assure you, we will destroy this party. And I said, Cherubawan, who told you this? Where did you hear that anybody is planning to take the governorship from the West? He said, look, I know you have the ears of Rauf. That's why I come to you. Please tell him that I am interested in being governor. That's Adeleke speaking now. He said, but I'm not saying they must pick me. He said, but if you don't pick somebody from the West, that is our Western senatorial zone, he said, look, we will scatter everything. So I begged him, especially by one place, we won't scatter everything. So I went to Rauf. I said, look, this is what Adeleke said, we must be careful. Rauf said, no, nobody's thinking about that. Nobody is saying that. It's even too early to start talking about who will be governor and who will not be governor. Okay. After that, other people now began to come to me and say, we hear this is what you people are planning. So again, I went to Rauf. I said, look, this is what people told me, that this is what we are going to have. He said, look, our people, they like to lie. He said, if that's the intention of I know he will tell two people. I know he will tell Baba Kande, and I know he will tell me. I'm telling you, Egbon, he hasn't told me. So I said, but look, this thing is widespread. Everybody is saying it everywhere. Of course, I hope he's not the most patient of men. He blew up. Egbon, how can you believe liars? I'm telling you this. I said, okay, I blew up. Sorry, along. Mabino. We let it go. And then some weeks passed by, and then the thing was persisting again. So again, I went to him. I said, look, I know you blow on me when I say this, but I must let you know. So I repeated the story that I'm told that Asiwaju wanted his brother or his cousin or his nephew, whatever they are, to be our governor. I said, let me tell you, God is alive. I said, I am not opposed to Oyetola. I like Oyetola. Humble man, gentle, smart, and with considerable experience from the private sector. So I said, look, I'm not opposed to him. But if we are going to use him, we must begin to market him now, so that when the time comes, we don't have a crisis on our hands. And to market him, in my opinion, is you put him in places where he gets to be exposed to the movers and shakers of the system, those that you can call the establishment of our party. In any case, I said, let's not wait to the last moment, otherwise we'll have a crisis in the hand. This time, Ralph went to town. He was so angry at me. He said, I'm telling you, nobody can tell a lie against Asiwaju. Asiwaju doesn't have such a plan, doesn't have anything. So I said, okay, please, no matter what I hear again after this, I will never come to you again. So, no matter what I had, I never went to him again. One day I was in my house in Abuja. I didn't know he was in Abuja. He called. Egbon, where are you? I said, I'm in my house. He said, please come. I said, come where? He said, I'm in Abuja. I said, so you are in your house? Okay, I'm coming. So I went to him. I got to his house. He and I sat for 4 hours. I got there, and he said, you know what, Egbon? We have a job on our hand. I said, what job? He said, Asiwaju wants Oyetola to be governor. I said, how many times did I come to you and said, this is what I was hearing? Twice! You exploded on me.